Our favorite, Bonnie Moore, will host this battle between Ian Hughes, Yooper, and Brandon Neal, Bama. It is the front nine of Bonnie Moore. I'm Chad Schrump. You know holes 1 and 2. Those are our scoring opportunities. We have back-to-back par 5s, hole 4 and 5. We've seen this course a lot in the rotation, and it is a primary course this week. You need to hole one of these holes. It's going to be mandatory pretty much. Let's see if Ian or Brandon can get it done. Ian has already hit his tee shot. Brandon Neal follows suit. Torpedoes down the left side of this fairway. First shot in. 3-iron javelin. That is right, and that is out of the range of great shot points. Brandon Neal. O-bird. That hits fringe. That is the worry with the O-bird. You have to carry enough to get onto that green cleanly, and to do so, sometimes that will rocket 40 to 50 feet past the cup. So no hole outs on hole 1. Here is hole 2. Ian Hughes naked off 2. It is our favorite way to see Ian. And Bama will use a Maniacs. That will rocket to the end of this fairway before settling down, giving him a decent look at this one. Straight look. Here is Ian Hughes. It is on the way. Yes, sir. Michigan's Ian Hughes on the board with a stinger pull out with a javelin. 10,000 great shot points with his eagle. Here is the O-bird again for Brandon Neal. Yes, sir. 8,000 great shot points. Both players eagle hole 2 and get the mandatory 1 hole out. Now it could potentially be a battle of great shot points. As you know, that will be our tiebreaker if the players are tied after the 9th hole. Player with the most great shot points is pointses. Have not said that one before. Poinsettias points accumulated will win said match. Here is a great shot for Brandon. Come on down a little bit. No, sir, just out of the range of said pointses. Here is Bama, an 11-footer. He's in, and we are onwards. Par 5. Hole 4. Maniacs for Ian Hughes. Have not seen anyone go this way. I love seeing something different. That is nice and safe. Probably gives him a good line at this hole. The pin is all the way in the back, so could probably run some kind of jab back to that cup. Don't be alarmed. This should stop. It does. Here is Ian. 6-wood. Javelin. That 2.5 mile an hour wind is blowing it a little more right than Ian wanted. However, 10,900 great shot points for one Yooper. Ian Hughes, our golf pro at Golf Tech, throws this in nicely, and that is well done. Big points for Hughes. Here is Brandon Neal. This will climb this green. That is short of great shot points. We have seen players repeatedly leave those low lofted iron shots short, just not trusting enough to get that javelin all the way to the hole. You go past that hole, it is a tough chip on the other side. Here's Hughes. Torpedo. That will rocket down this fairway. I'll tell you 2 players that would not be afraid to throw O-birds at that hole, and if they go deep, they go deep. That's Sam Hines and Barrett Detterman. Both very reckless and awesome to watch. Some of the most fun Golden Tee to watch in our mobile category. Here is Bama. He is in the fairway, and he is going to use Dave Prusky's favorite golf ball. Here is the Orbits. Coming back. This will come to the hole. That looks to be 6 or 7 feet away. Brandon Neal so close to getting some great shot points. Here is Ian. Javelin in. This looks nicely judged. He should get points for this effort. 8,800 Ian Hughes starting to accumulate great shot points. By my count offhand, he probably has a 20-ish thousand lead on GSP. We will look in a moment. 8-footer for Brandon Neal. Hughes will kick this one in. And let's look at these cards. The players are tied. 30,000 GSP for Yooper, 8,000 for Bama. So about a 22,000 GSP lead for Michigan's own Ian Hughes. Here he is with an orbit. This will come back some. Not enough to see any points. Now Brandon Neal. Let's see if he judges this a little better. Hits this 97%. Just past the cup. This will get points, I think. Yes, it will. A huge amount. How many? 25,000 points for Brandon Neal. That gives him a lead in the tiebreaker. Glad we just looked at that number. A 3,000 GSP lead at the moment for Brandon Neal. What a shot. 25-foot putt for Ian Hughes is in. And Brandon will be good on this hole 7. We have a par 3, a par 5, and a drivable par 4, usually, to finish us off. Here is the par 3. Hughes. Javelin, and it just hops over the cup. Oh, so close for Ian Hughes. Here is Bama. Sniper on the way. Just short and no points. 15-footer for Hughes is good. Bama will be good from here. 2 to play. A 3,000 GSP lead for Mr. Brandon Neal. Hole 8, par 5, sometimes has been the decider in these matches. This is a friendly wind. See if the players can get there in 2 and somehow get great shot points. Both players will find the fairway. Both will have to throw this out left and bring it around the heather. Or not. Or just try to go right through Bama. Mercy. Mercy. What have we just done? Hughes up and over. This needs to bounce hard. And it gets rejected. Did not have enough to get there. 2 enormous mistakes. Here is Bama. 9-wood javelin on the way, and that is short as well. A chance here for Hughes. Chipper. That is short of hitting the green cleanly. Runs to the right. Here is Bama. A comedy of errors, but Bama makes his birdie. Yooper could not get a stroke back with all of those mistakes and trails by 3,000 GSP. He needs to point this or hope for a mistake. Here is a 4-wood sniper that is right. No points here. He has to pray for a Bama miss. Here is Bama. Brandon Neal, 4-wood on the way. Beautifully done. That is a putt to win it. First here is Yooper. He is in. But with this putt here, Brandon Neal will move on to the semifinals with a GSP tiebreak victory on Bonnie Moore. Brandon Neal on to the semis.